If you think losing fat after 45 is impossible, this is the video for you. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so pumped to get into today's topic because I've heard from so many of you that you think, oh, once you reach 45 or 50 or 65, like it all goes downhill, especially when it comes to fat loss. And I know for a fact that is not the case. So today I'm going to be sharing some really unconventional things that you definitely haven't heard before that can really help to speed up your fat loss, especially for those of us over 40. And in case you're new here, hello, I'm Tracy. I have been a certified personal trainer and Pilates instructor for over 25 years. I'm also 49 years old myself. I'm a mom to a now 5-year-old little girl, and I'm very busy. So I understand if you feel like you're overwhelmed or busy. I am all about how can I get the best results in the shortest amount of time. So if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button and let's get into it. My first unconventional way for you to increase your fat loss over 45 is by utilizing cold therapy. Now, we probably see all over social media people dipping themselves into their cold plunges in their backyards, and that looks amazing, but there actually is science and research that proves that cold therapy can, in fact, increase your fat loss. Cold exposure can activate brown fat, which burns calories to generate heat, and it may even improve your metabolic rate, enhance insulin sensitivity, and also aid in your fat loss. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but Tracy, I don't have the funds or the space for a cold plunge. Well, don't worry, my friend, because I don't have a cold plunge either. But there is something that you could do at home, and it's pretty much free, which is cold showers. Now, most research suggests that cold showers can increase your metabolism by 15%. I mean, that's enough for me to turn that shower temperature way down. And a 2021 study found that cold water immersion increased calorie burning up to 50% in well-trained athletes. Now, we don't all have to be well-trained athletes, but truly just try it on for size. Why not? It's not gonna hurt. It's gonna give you more energy. It's going to possibly increase that fat burning, and it's definitely going to speed up your metabolism. Even if it does a little bit, it's worth it. So try it on for size. My next way for you to increase your fat loss, especially over 45, is including adaptogenic herbs and making sure that you take those supplements. Now, a lot of us, and I know myself too, we think, oh, well, I can get all my nutrients from food, but research really suggests that that is not the case. And if you want to decrease your fat, especially over 45, you really want to support your body so that you're in a more optimal state. Adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola can help reduce stress and even balance your hormones. They can also support your adrenal health and improve your metabolism and reduce unwanted fat. Now, if you're anything like me, I used to think that if I was taking supplements, I was just really creating expensive pee-pee until I started taking the Gem Bite. These delicious food-based bioavailable bites are made from real food ingredients that your body recognizes. So it's easier and more delicious to support your body's needs for vitamins, minerals, superfoods, and more. What I love about the Gem Bites, and I've been taking them for several months now, is that number one, I look forward to taking my vitamin each day. I literally bound down the stairs like, ooh, I get to have my Gem Bite. It's like a little treat for me because it has this really citrusy ginger flavor. It tastes like you're giving yourself a treat. But more importantly, I love that I'm giving my body a food-based, bioavailable supplement that's really gonna support me. And my body's gonna absorb those nutrients so much more than from a pill or a gummy or any other kind of supplement. I've noticed that I have more energy, more clarity, and even less bloating. So because I love the Gem Bites so much, I have hooked you up with a really special discount. I think it's pretty great. You're gonna get 50% off your first month by visiting this link here. And of course, I will leave everything linked down below in the description box for you too. If you don't know where to find the description box underneath my head somewhere, you will see the title of today's video. Click on more, and then that will open it up a bit more. You click more, and then you will see everything there in the description box for you. So definitely check out Gem today. My next kind of unconventional tip for you to increase your fat loss is by using smaller plates. Now, this might be something that you've heard before, but are you actually implementing it? I do this myself all the time. I will give my husband a certain size plate, and then he always says, do you want the bigger one or the smaller one? And I always choose the smaller one because it kind of tricks your brain into feeling satisfied with less food. And now, while I'm not a calorie counter or a dieter, portion sizes do matter. So if you're having a smaller plate, you feel more satisfied, you're, cleaning your plate if that's how you were raised, but you also don't feel deprived. So try this little trick. Just buy yourself a little bit of a smaller plate. I'm not saying like a little saucer, but mine is just like a tiny bit smaller. It's easy, it's simple, and it's free. My next often overlooked tip for you to decrease your fat, especially over 45, is to increase the quality of your sleep. Now, I have talked about this before, but I have never really dove into the actual science and the hormonal reason behind this until now. Poor sleep disrupts hormones like cortisol and ghrelin, which increase your cravings and your fat storage. While quality sleep can actually enhance your recovery, which is especially important for those of us well over 40, and it can also help to regulate your metabolism. You want carbs, you want all the things that are actually going to increase your fat, right? The science behind that is this. So when we are well rested, it's so much easier for our body to actually choose healthier, less fat-giving foods, and you just feel better overall. So if you're finding that you have a lot of cravings or you're not seeing a real reduction in your fat, look at your sleep and see, how can I improve this a little bit more? Now, research has shown that incorporating mindfulness into your daily fitness or your routine can actually help you to decrease your fat. So if that's not enough impetus for you to bust out that journal, practice some breath work, maybe take a yoga class, do whatever you need to do to increase your mindfulness, just do it knowing that it's going to help you to decrease your fat. And incorporating mindfulness also can help you to regulate your eating choices. Now, what I mean by that is, if you find that you are more grounded, you are more centered, you are taking some of that time just for you, maybe you have a prayer practice, maybe you like to meditate, maybe you like to journal, like whatever your beliefs are, right? If you are incorporating mindfulness, it makes it easier for you to be connected to your body and make more wiser food choices. When I was really stressed out, anxious, insecure, like not comfortable with myself, I was really in a habit of binge eating snacks and junk food because I was trying to fill my body and my mind up with something else. Whereas now, and at almost 50 years old, and this has been the case for over 20 years now, I feel that, food and I are friends. And because I'm more connected to myself, and I do know when I am off center, I'm not saying I'm perfect, right? But that when I do incorporate more mindfulness, it makes it more easy for me to make wiser food choices that feel more like a gift to my body rather than a punishment or, because I can't eat that, which is what I used to be. So if you find, especially over 45, if you are holding on to fat, make sure that you are looking at your daily schedule, even if it's 5 minutes. I'm a realist. Incorporate just a little smidgen of mindfulness and see if that moves the needle for you. Now, we can't talk about fat loss over 45 without talking about resistance training. Like I said, I've been a trainer for over 25 years. You gotta incorporate some form of resistance training. And I'll say it and I'll shout it from the rooftops, and I've asked doctors about this that specialize in menopause and hormones. Do you have to lift a heavy rack of weights? No, you do need to incorporate some resistance into your training. Now, every body is different. So for you, maybe you feel great lifting really heavy weights and really pushing yourself. For me personally, I'm only 5'1", and someone on my YouTube channel said, "You're not short, you're fun size." And I was like, adopting it. So I am fun size. And as a result, I do not look nor do I feel my best lifting really heavy weights. Even at almost 50 years old, I can build really quickly, and that's just not a look that I like. Now, of course, I know because of the hormonal shifts and changes that happen in menopause, and I am almost 2 years into menopause myself, I know that I have to incorporate resistance training. So what I like to do is incorporate body weight workouts. I also do Pilates on the reformer a few times a week. You find what works best for you. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it requires more energy to maintain than fat tissue. This increase in muscle mass can elevate your resting metabolic rate, allowing you to burn more calories even when you're not exercising. And during menopause, one of the most common things that can happen for women is that we find that we have a decrease in our muscle mass. And I do not want that to be the case for you. You know, most of the women inside my fitness membership and community, Total Body Transformation, I would say that the majority of the women are over 40 years old. And some of them have been getting, you know, body scans or getting test results from their doctors, and they're finding that their cellular age has actually decreased. So you're invited. I have a free masterclass. It's called Fit and Fab Over 40. I'll leave the information up here and also down below in the description box if you want to check it out and decrease your cellular age too. The bottom line is, as estrogen levels decline, preserving muscle mass becomes essential to combat the natural loss of lean tissue that occurs during and after menopause. My next really specific thing to help you increase your fat loss over 45 is making sure that you're incorporating HIIT and or Tabata workouts. Now, I've talked about this before on my channel. I talk about it a lot, but there's a reason for that. And that's because some of you aren't doing it. So high intensity interval training and or Tabata workouts. Tabata basically means you're doing intense work for 20 seconds and then you get a 10-second break. HIIT, high intensity interval training, what that means is that you are working at an intense level for yourself or perceived intensity, and then the recovery is actually built in. So you might be doing 45 seconds with a 15-second break or 30 seconds with a 30-second break. It really doesn't matter about the timing, but what is most important, especially for those of us over 45, is that the recovery is actually built into the workout. So if you were to ask me, what is the one kind of cardiovascular activity that all women, especially perimenopause or menopause, should do, I would say HIIT or Tabata workouts. Now, I've got some little snippets that I pulled directly from my fitness membership here on YouTube, so I definitely encourage you can check those out, and they're free. But I would say make it just a challenge for yourself. You know, give yourself 30 days of really incorporating HIIT and or Tabata workouts over the course of a month, a few times a week, and see if that starts upping your fat loss and really increasing your muscle mass and decreasing that fat for you. I see this all the time with my ladies inside of TBT. Maybe they were doing a lot of running or, you know, using equipment at the gym, and they were like, I'm getting better results from working out at home and even spending less time working out and getting better results. And that's what we all want, right? Now, this is one that I hear almost no one talking about on YouTube, and I have no idea why. And that is making sure that you are cultivating a supportive community that really supports you in your goals. Now, that's one of the reasons why I love our family, our community here on YouTube, and we are almost at 300,000, so yay to us. But really, you know, knowing that we are on the same page, that we are women that are over 40 that want to look and feel our best at any age and any stage. Now, take a look at your friends. Are they supportive of your goals? Are they cheering you on? Are they like saying, yes, girl, and sending you encouraging texts or messages? Or if you share with them some good news that you know, drop some weight that you wanted to lose, or you're fitting into, you know, some jeans from a while ago, or who knows, anything that you want to support. You've been consistent with your workouts. Are they genuinely happy for you, or are they feeling a little bit jealous? And if they are feeling a little bit jealous, release that with love, but also just find people. You know, you can always count on me to help, and that's why I love this platform of YouTube and this amazing community that we're building. So leave me a comment, celebrate your success here, and know that you will be cheered on by hundreds and thousands of women just like you that really just want to show up as the woman that they know they were meant to be at any age and any stage of life. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why inside of TBT we have our members only community, so that we can all cheer each other on and just really give each other those virtual high fives. And you know that you're surrounded shoulder to shoulder by other women just like you that really want to be that best version of themselves. So that's what I've got for you today. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed, you know, creating this for you. Definitely leave me a comment down below. It's one of my favorite parts about our community is getting active with you guys. And like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, it's free to do so, and it really, really helps to support my channel. Just click on that subscribe button and definitely let me know that you did so I can welcome you into our community. And if you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, check out this video next. I'll see you there.